Hey guys, super fun here. Hey, what we're doing today is we're going to be doing a little upgrade on our Glock 17 here. Um, we're going to be replacing this guy here. This is our trigger connector, and this is what we're replacing it with. How well you can see that there. This is a ultimate 3.5 pound trigger connector from Ghost Inc. This one's the ultimate because it does have the little holes in there that you can see. Makes it self-cleaning. And that's what we're going to drop in here. Now the way you do that is you're going to have to take out these two pins right here. Sometimes they'll just push out. Sometimes you may have to do a little hammering there. And we're going to be taking out this third pin right here. This one's plastic. The other first two are metal. Now, just for the ease of this, we've already took the gun down, the empty mag, took the slide off. We've already took the first two pins out. And once you get that out, you take off your slide release. That'll just come right out. That actually fits over that top or under that top pin. And then you can pull out your blocking piece there, slide block. And then once you take out this last pin, you can see that one just pushed right out of there. Then you're able to lift out your trigger assembly. And this should there we go. Lifts right out of there. Okay. Now, if you haven't seen something here, let me show you this. Look at the dirt on my fingers here. You can see how dirty this thing gets. Look at that. Pretty dirty. So it may not hurt every once, maybe every 6 months or so to pull this puppy out and just clean this block piece off. Okay. Now, here's the actual piece here we're going to be replacing. That metal piece right there. Trying to get a good angle here where you can see it. Okay. The way you have to do this is you have to pull this up, kind of turn a little bit, and that spring will pop out of there. Now you don't want to take that spring out because it's really a little more involved in getting that thing back in there. Okay. And then this thing will just push out from the back side here. So we're going to take a little punch. Okay, now what I did was I just took a little flat blade knife, got up underneath them and just pried it out of there. So this is the one we're replacing. And this is the one we're replacing it with. Okay. So like I said there, we're going to take a second here just to wipe this down a little bit because it did get a little dirty. And we're going to take a little rim oil here and just pop a little bit of that on a Q-tip. And we're just going to clean this up while we have it here. Now you could, while you have it out, you could take the time to kind of polish these a little bit if you wanted to. And also take time to clean out your frame here a little bit. Just for the sake of cleaning it there. Now we're going to take our new ghost connector. And we're going to push it in place. There we have it. And again, we're just going to put a little oil in that. Then we're going to there we go. Got our piece back in there. And like I said, we're just going to put a little oil back in there on there. And then we're going to be ready to pop this guy back in. Now, when I researched this a little bit before I got one of these, one of the things that they said was that it also helps with the smoothness of the trigger pull. Okay, so that was one of the things we also wanted to help improve a little bit. If you can see, the guy here, it's pretty dirty. Okay. Now we're ready to drop her back in there. And you just push that back down. Snaps back in place. Put our piece back in. We're going to put our little plastic pin back in first. There you go, back in. I like to try to get them about even on each side there, that way you don't have to worry about those. Then we're going to put our little guy in. And notice it goes in pretty easy. And then we're gonna put our slides release, slide stop back in there. Now Yeah, like we're in there. I'm gonna put my big pan back in there. And that one went in a lot easier than it did coming out. There we go. All right. Looks like we're about ready to put this guy back together. We're gonna put a little lube back on here. We're gonna put our slide back on. All right. Good to go. And that's how you replace the trigger connector from a Glock 17. Alright guys, I'm shooting for fun. Thanks for